What's going on? This is Legend of More about the kicks. Subscribe to the channel, put a like on the button. Share this to your friends and family, man. You know how we do on this channel, man. But we're gonna talk about Chris Brown, man. He's crying, he bitter. Album didn't sell. He sold 72,000 copies first week. Chris Brown, you got enough money, B. You loaded. You got so many #1 hits. You got every album came out is platinum. It's nothing to complain about. Times change. You know the situation. You know, if you would have added more rappers to the album, maybe it would have did more. It would have sold more. So, like I said, man, Chris Brown, this album is good, but it's not a Chris Brown banger. When Chris Brown put an album out, he's always got between 4 or 5 hits. This album is good, but it's not that one. You know what I'm saying? It's not corny. It's average. You feel me? But it is what it is. I like the album, but it ain't better than the last 3 albums that he came out with. So it's just like, you don't have that hit single, you basically ain't sell it. I don't care who you are. You could be R. Kelly. If you don't got that 1 or 2 hit singles, people is not listening to your albums. So I mean, salute the people who bought it. You know what I'm saying? I bought it. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown, stop complaining. Stop talking you about to be a gangster and all that stuff, man. You're too old for that stuff, man. All right, you've been quiet lately. You've been on a real press run on his album. And what I seen Chris Brown doing all these shows and stuff, I was like, yo, his album was not gonna sell. I completely knew it, because Chris Brown, his last couple albums, he didn't do all that promotion. He did promotion, but not the way he's doing it, like the way he did on this album. And I was like, you know what? People who promote their album too hard, album ain't gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Chris could do anything. He writes songs, he produce songs, he could rap, he could do it all. So to see him do that a little bit is cool. You know what I mean? But you never know. A single up there could just take off. You know what I'm saying? So when Chris Brown put an album out, they screamed the whole album. This album, they scream a little bit of it. But Caprizi, man, start complaining, start acting like a little baby. You got enough money. If this album flop, you know what you got to do next time. You got to make the other album harder. You got to just do it and do it and do it. So Chris Brown, you know you're one of my favorite artists. I know you're trying to bring R&B back, and you're trying not to do the hip hop and R&B, but listen, man, R&B is dead. R&B is dead, and I don't know if it ever is gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s and the mid-80s and the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, R&B was out of control. That was mostly all R&B. Hip hop then come into the mid-70s. So R&B been killing this joint for like at least 60 years. So you always gonna have your downfalls on music. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with rock. Rock was big, then it slowed down. Now it's picking back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So every genre is gonna go up and down. Hip hop is not gonna be hot forever. It's been hot for a long time, but you know that's gonna slow down. It's gonna be something else better than that. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta change on the times. And Chris Brown know how to change on the times. It's just this time he just didn't hit a big one. But like I said, man, the album is good to me. Y'all should check it out. The Breezy album. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of late with this video. I posted shot this 3 or 4 days ago, but I've been tired, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, Chris Brown started complaining. Like I said, you got enough money. The album's good. It's just not a hit. You don't have them hit songs. If you had 2 hit songs on that album, the album would have did 200,000 or 300,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You got to blame your record label too. You got to bring RCA. RCA and promote that album. Like, yeah, that's why they had you out there promoting it, and they didn't do their job. You know what I'm saying? But it just came out. Sometimes it take a while, sometimes for an album to push and get big. He's still gonna basically go gold on this album. He's not gonna flop. I just feel like it's gonna go gold, and that's about it. I don't think it's gonna go platinum. He might have a platinum single on the album. I don't know. But like I said, I like the album. Like I said, if I give it out a top 10, I give it around a 6.5, and 6.5 to a 7. And like I said, it's not a bad album, but it just don't have no crazy hits on it. But like I said, I like the album. It's different. It's like an R&B album, and sometimes you need them type of albums. But when you're on a major label, you want to make sure you sell some units. You know what I mean? And people don't buy albums no more anyway. That stuff is gone. So I mean, it's cool for him to sell 72,000 copies of album sales. That's great. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, people got to start complaining, man. Lucky you got an album all again. People don't even reach their top 10. Like, this is 10 studio album. If you add the Tiger album, that's 11. So you got to understand, man, people don't even get a chance to put out 10 albums. Ja Rule was the hottest rapper in all, back for like 4 or 5 years in a row. He only put out 6 albums. 50 only put out 5. So the point is, you gotta understand, you should be thankful you got 10 albums out. Some people don't have that. Jay-Z have that. Tupac has that. Rick Ross have that. You know what I'm saying? People like that. So you see people who got 10 albums, and LL Cool J, forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people who got albums like that. You got salute. R. Kelly got over 15, 16 albums. So the point is, like I said, R&B is dead, man. And Usher trying to come up with Confessions 2. Don't do it. Don't mess up a legend album that sold over 25 million albums. Confessions 2 is going to be garbage. I don't care if you do got JD back on it. I don't care if you got Stark Storch back on it. I don't care if you got all them people back on it. That album is not going to do good. So Usher, do not come up with Confessions Part 2 because you're going to mess up the legacy on the first one. Don't do it. But anyway, man, we out of here. Chris Brown crying about his album sales. Listen, man, you should have put out a couple hits. You should have got somebody who wrote the songs for you. I mean, I know you wrote the songs, but I'm saying you should have got somebody who that had a hit that maybe you passed on. Because I know Chris Brown got some stuff in the collection. He just skipped over it. And, it is what it is. We out of here. Salute to everybody, man. Subscribe to the channel. Put a like on that button. Share this to your friends and family. Chris Breezy, stop complaining, man. You're still going to go gold. Peace.